Alrighty, there is a new weapon in Fortnite Save the World, and I'm actually super excited to talk about it because not only is this basically a reskin of a reskin of a reskin, it is actually kind of technically a weapon that's already in Save the World, but it's a whole different thing, and it's actually quite different from what the copy or the reskin original one is. So if you guys don't know, if you haven't watched the video, go watch the video of the update. I talk about the new weapons and everything that came in Save the World, but today we're going to be talking about the Primal Shotgun. Now the Primal Shotgun is a new shotgun in Save the World. The way to get it is actually by doing a challenge. I think the first one is taming 2 raptors, and then the second one you have to travel 1,000 meters on a raptor, and then right after you complete that, get out of the mission, you get the shotgun. Now there is a downside of the shotgun right off the rip. You actually have to flux it up to the legendary version because for some reason it comes in epic rarity, and so does all the other weapons. So you're gonna have to use some flux. Luckily there's flux in the item shop right now, so make sure you go grab that. Otherwise, yeah, the Primal Shotgun's out. If you guys don't know, this is actually the highest base damage weapon in the game now. So the Primal Shotgun has a, actually I'll probably pop it up on the screen because there is a screenshot of it thanks to Archer. But yeah, it is the highest base damage game shotgun in the game now. So it's kind of weird to think about, but supposedly it's supposed to be really good. I've already tested it out. We already have the loadout and everything, but yeah, we're gonna be running a double crit damage and a double damage to miss monsters and bosses. This is actually kind of weird because the newer weapons recently actually have been having double damage to miss monsters and bosses rather than like like double damage or something like that. So yeah, and then surprisingly enough, these new weapons actually have different 6 perks. There's a total of 3. So the first one, or the one that we're going to be using, is plus 30% damage to targets above 85% health. So this is actually a decent amount of damage. So if you're doing around 80,000, let's just approximate this, 80,000 damage, you're basically doing a third more of the damage whenever you're shooting a new enemy. So third of 80%, what is that, like 25, yeah, about 26,000. So basically instead of doing 80,000, you're doing around 100,000 as long as you're hitting a new enemy, which is kind of nice. I think doing that extra damage is a little bit more, and then even if you don't crit and it's still above that 85% threshold, you can actually do a little bit more damage. And yeah, and then otherwise the other 2 6 perks, we have eliminated a miss monster activates frenzy, which frenzy is giving the player or their tame pet 25% bonus movement speed and attack speed for 12 seconds. And then the other one is the same thing, but you have to eliminate 5 enemies in 4 seconds, which activates frenzies, and then it gives the player and their tamed wildlife 25% movement speed and attack speed for 5 seconds. So it's kind of interesting. I think there's a lot of different ways that you can work around this weapon and kind of make different loadouts, but this one's a shotgun. The best one's probably going to be this one right here, and most likely on the other weapons, because at the time there is the primal pistol, but I'll do an entire different video on that, talking about that. And then of course there's also the hero, which actually I believe I should have got. No, I have not. I have to eliminate 50 husks. So yeah, so Prickly Patroller is out. She's the last thing in the quest line or the challenges, because I really wouldn't say it's a quest line. It's more of like a challenge, because yeah, it doesn't fall under here. So yeah, otherwise, yeah, that's everything with the Primal Shotgun and the perks and whatnot and everything with that. But like I said, if you're trying to flux up the shotgun and, you know, just get it to legendary, there is flux in the shop right now, and there's usually flux every week, every reset. So yeah, there's 5 times, so it would take you 2 weeks if you need 100. So actually, yeah, I think it's 100 to flux it up. Otherwise, let's get into the loadout and talk about the loadout. So this one's actually just a classic loadout. We got Shrapnel, Headhunter, and Leech. Increases your shotgun damage by 50%, so you're automatically doing double the amount of damage, or yeah, double amount of damage. Yeah, well, half of that. So yeah, in 50% more. So yeah, and then we're gonna be running Tro or Toward the Rockin' Out. Just kind of makes everything just fun, and it's just worth it. I mean, this is a new shotgun. You kind of have to see where it goes. Battle Beat and Fumble, because we're going to be close to enemies, and Battle Beat's just good in general, and then Fumble, like I said, close to enemies. And then we're going to be running Critical Blast or Buckshot Raptor, because it increases your shotgun critical damage by 75%. Instead of Spoils of War, I think what we're going to do is run Chaos Agent, because since we're running double crit damage and double damage to miss monsters and bosses, we'd rather have a hero that gives us instant reload. So let me switch to Chaos Agent real quick right there, and then I think we'll just keep with leadership, keep that war cry cooldown a little bit a little bit more. But otherwise, yeah, that's the loadout. That's jumping in the mission. And fun fact, by the way, these weapons are locked to nature. I probably should have mentioned that in the beginning. Yeah, these weapons are locked to nature, so we have to run a deliver the bomb mission. Hopefully we get a water storm. Otherwise, yeah, they're talking about changing it, or they're in the works of changing it, so I don't know. Hopefully they do. Otherwise, yeah, they'll just jump right into the mission. Alrighty, we're in the mission, and I found some water enemies. Now, this is like the only time that I can actually showcase a weapon, because it is a nature weapon. Whoa, okay. Now, if you don't know about the shotgun, if you've never played BR, if you ever used it, it's kind of like a burst shotgun. You have to, when you click, it does 2 shots, and then you have to click it again to do another 2. Actually, this crosshair is a little bit different too. If you didn't know, it kind of feels like a sniper, almost like the super shredder, but with like a burst feel to it. Now, against water enemies, I would definitely say this is decently good. I mean, sort of. I mean, I don't know. Holding it down, does it like kind of, I don't know if it like minimizes the damage or like kind of like pulls it back, because I don't know about that. But that, I mean, one shot an enemy, not too bad. I mean, fire enemies against this is not going to be great, but I don't know. That water enemy wasn't too bad. Let me see against a mist monster right here. So let me see right here. Okay, not bad. A few shots, almost an entire clip. Now, if I totally rocking out activated, it'll be a little bit better. Now, I don't want to die here. Let me put some heals down. Let me shoot it from a distance. Yeah, I think the damage drop off is not as bad as like other shotguns. You can kind of play back and not die. So like, okay, well, I'm going to die to this beehive, but kind of play back. You kind of see, it's kind of like the super shredder where you can be a little bit further away with the shotgun. But when you're closer, you can still, you don't have to ADS and you do a little amount of damage. Otherwise, we're going to start the mission. Hopefully we get a water storm, so it'll be a lot better and just showcase the weapon a little bit better. Otherwise, yeah, just get right into the mission. All right. Side note real quick, just to talk about it. Yeah, so I really hate the terrain and just in general deliver the bombs, because look, so not only did we get a weird build, you kind of have to do like a V there. It didn't even connect. So we had to go all the way around right here. And then we have to go up this hill, right? And this is fine. You know, this is fine. You know, like, I don't mind waiting if I have to do a mission. I don't think that's a problem. Now, okay, so we kind of have to go over here. Let's make sure it doesn't go that way. We have to go all the way around up this hill. This doesn't even connect right here. This is above this. Okay, and then look, we're here. This doesn't even connect either. And then look, I'm not one to do glitches, but this should just be a normal thing in Save the World. You should be able to put a ramp and then kind of put, a track on it. So yeah, I just spent the last like 10-15 minutes trying to do this, and it looks very wonky, but it's working, and that's all that matters. Otherwise, yeah, let's just get into the defense now. Alrighty, the mission has started now. Luckily, this is a water storm, so I think that's a massive W. However, wait, is this a water storm? Wait, these are nature enemies. The musician lied to me. I mean, it's not bad. I mean, it could be worse. It could be a firestorm, and I won't be doing as much damage. Now, even if it is a nature storm, you probably won't see the full potential, but at least it's not a firestorm. I think that's one thing to note. I mean, at least I'm going to be doing I think with the same element, you do basically base damage, so like it's not that bad. So, yeah, I think this is actually a nature storm. I'm going to go yell at musician real quick. Musician, you lied to me. It's not a water storm. I can't believe you've done this to me.
It was. You know what I think
wow,
it was?
nah,
Saying that for the bomb.
Nah, you're a liar.
Bomb transfer.
Nah, but it's all good. I do need a res though. Thank you. We're gonna throw some turrets down. Get this totally rocking out activated. I put most of the traps down, so hopefully we get some of the stuff. Now there are just so many enemies focusing this one wall. Holy moly! Let me get rid of it. Yeah, so far, honestly, this shotgun, oh, whoa, enemy, get out of here. This shotgun's not the greatest. I really, like, the reload speed is kind of iffy. I'm not really having fun with it, if you know what I mean. Like, if you kind of seek, like, I'm not excited with it. I mean, it is a new weapon. It's not bad. I just think it being locked to nature kind of really puts a dampener on it. It just makes it not fun. You know, you only have to use it, or you can only use it in a certain zone and stuff like that. Like, it's something that's, like, not that fun. You know what I mean? And these enemies are just getting in. We're even using boom base too, so which is kind of sad because you can see like I have increased damage, but I'm not doing that much damage. But yeah, dang, this smasher just like they hate it right here. Can these enemies not? Let me put some walls right there. And like this is terrain is just horrible. I think this mission is just scuffed in general. Just the general terrain and all the enemies. Let me use the adrenaline for these people over here. It's just not the greatest. Like I definitely wouldn't use this weapon. Like again, I really don't like. I don't know. I just think the reload speeds, it's 4 seconds without that reload speed. Double crit damage is probably not the play. Musician said it would have been better, and it does decent amount of damage. When I do get those shots off, it's good. I think the Chaos Agent is like where it comes in. I always forget that I run Chaos Agent. You know, with this weapon, you kind of get into the stage where like you're reloading and you're like, wait, I don't have to reload. I got Chaos Agent. And then also just like I just don't feel like I don't have health half the time. I don't like it. I don't like it. Usually I can fry enemies and be fine, but I don't know. I think so far the shotgun is not as living up to the hype, and I'm sad. I'm very sad because I really wish it was better. But I don't know. In the future, Freight Train has mentioned that he's talking with the dev team, and they're discussing the option of maybe making it multi-element so we can have all the elements on it. So we'll have to see in the future. But I don't know. So far, it being locked in nature really puts a dampener on it. And then also just the burst of it, it's kind of meh. Hopefully the AR and pistol a lot better. I mean, the pistol video will probably be followed up by this along with the hero. But otherwise the damage is there. I can't say that. Like once I do hit the enemies, it definitely just has the damage, you know, like, you know, it takes a 2, 3, like almost a full clip to kill a mist monster. And then for a smasher, you know, but probably a full clip too. I mean, he's using a minigun. So let me war cry real quick. Let me see. Yeah, so throw. I don't even have energy. It's just scuffed. Chaos Agent is useless whenever I'm in a nature storm because I can't use half the stuff when I get hit by a nature enemy. I can't use my energy. It gets decayed and it's annoying. Yeah, this is kind of rough. But I don't know. Let me know what you think down in the comments of the shotgun if you're going to use it not in 160s. I personally wouldn't recommend it, but for a new player, I think it's actually kind of a good shotgun. It definitely has the highest base damage, so you should be good to be able to run it in a lower level mission. Otherwise, like I said, let me know what you think down in the comments. Don't forget to subscribe. I'd appreciate it. And otherwise, I will see you guys in the next one.